John again when I became an executive board member for the DEA about 7 years ago, and his guidance for the younger union members and his input and all his knowledge. John also had a little history. He was a transit cop, so he was an authority guy, and I was a housing cop, so we worked for authorities prior to this authority, so we had a little kinship there. And John's always been a mentor and now a friend, and we're going to miss him. We had a lot of nice talks over the years. So just a little something from the DEA, presented to Lieutenant John Brant. Port Authority Detectives Endowment Association recognizes John's contributions to the labor effort within the Port Authority Police Department. John's actions as a colleague and a confidant to the Detective Endowment Association is much appreciated and will be missed. The Detectives Endowment Association lauds John for his character, accomplishments, and support. Thank you.
I want everyone to raise a glass to my buddy, my friend, my brother. We came up together, we separate together. And it's probably the best guy I've ever met in my life, maybe the best guy I've ever met in my life. He's always willing to help anyone, to share with anyone. He's the best. Please toast my buddy, my brother.
Tommy, on behalf of the LaGuardia Command, John, congratulations to you and your family in your retirement. All the best. I wish you a better boss to have at our command. All the best to you and your family. Congratulations.
Oh, no, you.
Anybody else would like to say? Although Smitty wants to say something.
Hey, John, I'd just like to say I agree with Smitty. You are a very handsome man. But more importantly, I always appreciate you being a hard-ass boss because it made me be the real lovable guy. But I'd also like to say thank you very much for all the times you helped me out with everything you did. You were an excellent job, very professional, and you did a wonderful job there. And as the general manager, Tom Bosco, said, on in the Ocean and Bay relay with you, training for the marathon with you, you're a wonderful athlete, and that really reflected in the way you approached the job. Nice job. Enjoy your retirement. Thank you. Thank you.
That scenario used to live in a pile of shit.
Hey, John.
Hold on, Johnny. Doug Stearns from LaGuardia Ops.
Thank you.
Hey, Mark Saganic.
Hey,
Mark.
Wait.
Shut up.
Hey!
We got somebody important speaking. Come on up.
I can't.
No, he's trapped.
Get out of the way,
John, on behalf of all the civilians at LaGuardia Airport, Tom Bosco, the Director of Aviation, and Lisa Scully, who both wish they could have been here but had other obligations. Thanks for all the years you put in at LaGuardia. Thanks for being the leader that you are, for having the ability, as I was telling your brother, to lend a certain perspective to any kind of situation you were in, to get right to the root of things and handle it like a gentleman with a lot of grace, integrity, and just you were the guy that we all looked up to. We really appreciated the years you gave us, and we're going to miss you like hell. So best of luck in the future. and to your family. Well, I'm glad you get to have John back. We had him for, as Tom said, for so many years, and now he's yours again. Thank you, John.
Brand name.
I wasn't nervous until I put him off. Just a quick story. I was a couple of years on. I was working Staten Island Bridges as a cop, and I come in for a 62 tour, and they say, you have to drive Lieutenant Brant home, because a tree went through his car and almost killed him. A tree had crashed through his windshield, through the dashboard, and crushed into his leg. And I'm like, I gotta drive this prick home. Holy shit. This guy's a tough guy. On the way home, I realized this guy's got the biggest heart. As anyone in this room said, one of the biggest hearts I've ever met in my life. He became a mentor, a friend, a golf buddy, and a true great guy, a great American. And I'm really happy to be here tonight and call myself a friend of John Brant. By the time I got home with the guy, I had a friend for life. And I still consider it to this day, that, it was a perfect scenario. I'm glad he didn't get hurt that badly. And you know what? He's a great guy.
Scotty, keep me up.
John was my classmate in the academy, and he was a sergeant with me, and went to Newark Airport with me after our school, and staff lieutenant at the first emergency service staff lieutenant at LaGuardia Command when I was there. John has always been a class act. John has always been somebody you can trust. John is somebody who will get the job done. As a commanding officer, when I get a phone call in the middle of the night that something bad was happening, when I said, "Who's the door commander?" and they said it was Lieutenant Brant, I knew I could relax and I didn't have to come running in because I knew it was going to be handled appropriately. All that having been said, you are responsible to Sean Peters. Class act is
On behalf of the sergeants at LaGuardia. I'm more junior sergeants at LaGuardia. I will speak on behalf of all the sergeants. Yeah. Members and I do appreciate that John Brant, back in 2011, before I was promoted, didn't write me up when he caught me off post. That allowed me to get promoted. He was very nice, even though everyone said that he was such a hard ass. But I'll say that John Brant, he probably was a hard ass before I knew him. But he was a very fair guy. A very good person. He always looked out for us. He looked out for us when we were cops. He looks out for the sergeants there. Everybody appreciates what he does for us and the person that he is. And I just want to congratulate him on his retirement, on a great 32 years, and enjoy the rest.
God bless.
Know him very well, but my stupid desk man takes a call one day and says, "What? That's not our property. Never mind," and he hangs up. And I said, "Who was that?" "Oh, Jersey City. They recovered a foot in the meadows." So I said, "A foot in the meadows? Did you get a callback number?" "Of course, no." 5 minutes later, the desk officer calls me back and he says, oh, Jersey City Police are telling us that it's our property. There's a foot, a human foot in the meadow. John looks at me and goes, help! So I go, come on, John. We take a ride through the meadows, through the bowels of Jersey City, and we find a human foot that was crushed and run over, and now there's crap flies all over it. I meet with the Jersey City detective, and he says, yeah, we find this foot. So we do a little animal tracking, and we find that the animal tried to hop a train, got his foot stuck under the train, foot got severed, and went to the hospital. I saw the blood spots going into the wall. I said, oh, not our property. I said, not our property, not our jurisdiction. It's Conrail. So John and I both slapped our foreheads and said, ah, we're relieved of this mess. But I wanted to thank John because a few years ago, in 2009, I was diagnosed with cancer, and John helped me in a great way and just kept telling me, you're going to be okay. Now, the last time I saw a doctor for surgery was in his office, and I had my tonsils removed at the age of 5. And that's the last time I ever saw a doctor. And when I was going in for surgery, I was mortified, crippled by fear. And John helped me all the way, all the way. And this guy is a true gentleman.
I met John Brant, he was tour commander at World Trade Center. Came there, we really didn't know how the operation was run and how things were going, he's fairly new. Right, so one day on the weekend, he's sitting down there and all of a sudden we get an inspection for, I believe it was an Inspector O'Neill, or I believe it was not you, buddy. Brant, it was Brant, right. Right, so he comes, okay, so listen, we're going to take a walk around. Right, he walks, he says, oh, I'm doomed. It's the weekend, I'm never going to find a cop. Walks around, he sees one guy standing in front of VIP Drive, I'm standing in front of 5 World Trade, everybody's where they're supposed to be, right? He's smiling and happy. As soon as the inspector leaves, it's like a ghost town, like that. He always remembers that story, and I always thought that we'd always look out for him because he looked out for us. And that's true, he always looked out for us and made sure that we were taken care of, right? And always defended us to the max. I've known John for a long time now. When I came to LaGuardia as a lieutenant, I came out of the pool. You know, I'm glad to be rid of Jersey. You know? But I came, and he schooled me in the ways of LaGuardia. You know, he showed me how things were done here, right? He took me under his wing, and I appreciate that, and always will appreciate that. Thank you very much, John.
Larry.
Sergeant Tyler!
You can't stand up, his hip hurts.
I have a little bit of room, it's okay. John, love you very much. And, you know, I know you're a long time, 28 years. And we had some great times, some scary times, get help. But, John, you're one of the absolute best guys that I've ever met on this job. And a lot of guys went through. And God bless you and wish you and your family all the best. And for whatever comes. Enjoy.
Yes.
Thanks to everybody, all these kind words. I mean, it's all nonsense because it was all about you people. I mean, everybody here made me look great. I mean, it was all a team effort. It was always a team effort. I mean, this is the greatest job in the world. I mean, working for the PA is the best thing that ever happened to me when it comes to getting, job-wise, But it's no longer Mother Pondy. We all know that.
I miss Mother Tanya.
Me too.
We all do. But I just want to thank, I want to thank everybody from operations for coming here. It's such a gift having you guys here. I love you because you make better Port Authority cops than half of our cops. I had some great times in this job. I was in the pool and I met guys like Joe Mack. And I started with Kenny Hornick in the academy and Jeff Bomback and president of the LBA out of Newark Airport. We used to pitch pennies on post. It was the best, you know. And then, you know.
Real professional.
I went back to Kennedy, and Kennedy was my home. I had mentors like McMahon, Kurt King, and Ray. And this guy who actually, you know, was my buddy from day one. And it was a fabulous time as a Kennedy cop. And then I was fortunate to meet Sergeant. And then I went to the Trace Center with Dave and was treated like gold there. Schmitty was there with me, and the best. And then I went to the bus terminal and spent time there. Who was there with the bus terminal? But, what's that? Yeah, with Ray. We used to take the one on railroad together. He's the only guy I know. I've never seen him take a nap or close his eyes ever. You know, that's okay. But you know, it's been a wonderful career. I just so many people to thank, and I just can't believe everybody showed up. I mean, everybody. This is unbelievable. And it's everybody. You know, it's all everybody I like here. You know. I want to thank the union guys who came over here from Jersey. Now they know what it's like when I was doing 3-hour shifts over to the tech center. Right? But they must love me to come this far. I mean, I love these guys. These guys are like my brothers, and they're all sharp dudes. And I just hope we continue to get good people working in the union, because the union is so important. You guys fight the fight. You know, I wasn't fortunate enough to see a contract, but maybe we'll see a contract for all of us being workers, you know. We're all out of work right now, you know, basically for the contract. But I want to thank my family, you know, for being here. I mean, this is just overwhelming stuff. I'm looking forward to retirement. I'm going to miss the job, but I'm going to miss the people, like they always say. I'm not going to miss the work anymore. I think I'm pretty much done with that. But everybody made me look fantastic out there. I never. LaGuardia Airport, I never thought I liked LaGuardia Airport when I first got transferred. I hated the place. It was boring. I'll tell you the story. I swore as soon as they called me to go transfer back to Kennedy, I was going back. The only problem is they didn't call me for 10 years. So I was there for 10 years, but it is the Hotel California. Once you check in, you can't check out. Because it was a great place for me. I got very sick there, and guys used to cover for me. And Ken Hornick, I can finally tell you a story because I am now retired.
I've been retired for 3 years.
I was very ill one night, and I got stuck for midnight. I just got out of the hospital. And Larry Klein and Chris Bergman, two guys who just protected me and just put me to bed and just answered, you know, just took care of the tour when I was really, really suffering. But one night I got stuck for midnight. I go in to take a little bit of a siesta, and Ken Hornick comes in and does a surprise alert. So the whole place is lit up, fire engines flying everywhere, alarms going off, and I didn't hear a thing. And I remember coming on, and these guys come to me. They went in and they told you some kind of stories.
You think I didn't know?
Well, we did. But you know, it's stuff like that. It was like a home there to me with LaGuardia, and the ops people. We got involved in all these crazy situations, and we always worked together as a great team, and it was fantastic. I just loved coming to work and dealing with the people I had to do. And I want to thank the young guys who came here, young ladies who came here. If it wasn't for you people, you know, I'd never look good. You guys do the work every day, day in and day out. And the detective unit, can't forget them. You know, we can't find a detective LaGuardia anymore. But, you know, that's all right.
Once in a while.
But you know. These two detective sergeants, Barbara's here, detective sergeant, and Joe McKeever came all the way from South Jersey, 2.5 hours just to see me. He was lovely. I miss him. You know, he was a great boss.
Yeah, they shut the gas up in the trailer.
My brother Paul, he's taking a lot of nice pictures tonight, and it's really a pleasure. And Lou and Ollie and Jay, I mean, what can I say? You guys are the best. Did I hit everybody? Did I get everybody? Brian Powers. Brian.
Thank you.
On the list, man. We had a good time, man.
We did, other than this, I talking too much, it was a wonderful.
Billy, BSCA.
He had to listen to him.
Absolute professional, great guy. I love you, Billy. You're the best.
Good, John.
Congratulations. You know, Nez, future leader on this job, and Sully's absolute great. Tommy Galvin.
All around the room.
Been around forever, so I'm not gonna. Mike Villarreal, you guys, John. What's that? Did I get everybody? You're done good, John.
You forgot Eddie Morse.
Eddie! All kidding aside, I spent 8 months with Eddie Ground Zero. And it was, you know, it was a really tough time. You know, spent 8 months down there. He was my buddy. We worked together every night. A lot of stuff went on down there. Oh yeah. I was a tour commander. He was the food and beverage coordinator. I wrote a book called Disaster Dining. All kidding aside, it was a tough time. You know, we got through it. So, and I want to thank everybody.